Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name's Amelia. Okay, so let's have a look at what is hidden from you in your connection with your person. So I'm going to set the intention for Spirit to bring through anything that you need to know right now, anything you can know, whether it's something that's hidden in the 3D, something hidden in the 5D, something that's creating a blockage, an obstacle, maybe it's something exciting, a blessing coming in. So let's have a look and see. So please have your person in mind. And actually I'm hearing the specific message, so maybe some of you are watching this and you've got a couple of people you're thinking of. Spirit's telling me, I don't know if you're going to want to do this, but you could watch this reading once with, you know, say person A in mind, and then you'll get a certain set of messages. And then if you watch it again with person B in mind, there'll be a different set of messages that you pick up. So look, if I'm honest, I'm not sure I would sit down and rewatch the same reading twice, but you know, that message came through, so if you want to do that, go for it. Okay, so I've seen death twice so far, so you could be a Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Spirit, what is hidden from my viewer, please? We have Taurus and Libra on the back. Okay, what is hidden, please? Okay, so emotionally, what you might not know right now is that somebody has made a return to you. So you're very much in someone's heart space. This person isn't writing to you, they're not speaking to you, there is some kind of block. So I will go in a moment and clarify what this blockage is. What's hidden, please? This person is watching you very, very closely, to the point where actually they're kind of neglecting, you know, some aspects of their own life, you know, the daily tasks that they should be taking care of. And they feel a little bit left out in the cold. It's like they're watching you through a window here. You know, if they rejected you in the past, or they kept you on hold and you stepped away, you focused on yourself, and then there was a period of distance, of silence, this person's now focusing on you again and seeing you basically living your life and knowing that they're not really a part of it because they pulled themselves away. We have the 10 of Cups. I think we had this in the last reading. Did we have this on Wednesday? Let me think. Yes, I think we did. Messages to you, and I was saying that you are this person's 10 of Cups, but this is not someone who's going to simply say, I feel like we could be together forever and you make me incredibly happy, you feel like home to me. So yeah, I mean, this makes sense why they're struggling. I'm still going to look into it, but there are so many feelings here, and I don't think this is someone, the person you're thinking of, this isn't someone who often will readily express feelings of love, of care. So to try and express all of these feelings is a real challenge for them at this time. I'm noticing the rainbow in the background. I'm not sure if I've never noticed this before or if I just sort of forgot that I noticed it, but that's making me think of like pride. So it could be a same sex relationship for some of you. Also, you know, a rainbow comes out after the rain, obviously, after it's been very cloudy, so maybe things are about to get better. And I just feel that you're not aware really of any of this. So already I'm thinking, I'm going to clarify, like I said, why there's a blockage, what exactly they want to say. And also I'm really keen, why this sudden re-interest in you, you know. Actually, I shouldn't say that. They've always been interested, but they did pull away emotionally. So why are you now very much at the forefront of their mind? What happened here? Okay. Yes, we've got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So if your connection isn't the simplest, it's not the most straightforward. Sorry, I'm just, my cat, who's been out for 5 hours straight, just came in, is rearranging my furniture, trying to get out again. I didn't realise he was so strong. Anyway, this connection hasn't been exactly straightforward, and your person at one point may have said, forget it, I'm giving up, I'm walking away to something that's easier. But this thing that's easier hasn't brought them any happiness, certainly not any lasting happiness. In fact, I think it's just causing them stress at this point. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So they've been thinking, they've been very, very quiet, they still are, and they're saying for some reason they feel distant from you. They've done this to themselves and they cannot figure out how to close this gap. So let's have a look. What is it they want to say? We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who again came up in Wednesday's reading. So this could be part of the reason they're saying they're feeling a bit trapped. Okay. So Spirit, can you show us what exactly is it, please, that this person wants to say to my viewer? And why are they having so much trouble saying it? Okay. Let's see. Gosh, we have the Devil in the reverse. So they're going to have to overcome some ego-based obstacles here. Possibly addictions, pride, stubbornness. For some of you, probably a smaller number, you might be cautious of this person if they have had a very serious addiction in the past that maybe caused a lot of pain in this connection. And they're sort of thinking, okay, how do I come in and prove to you that I'm working on this, that it won't be the same? Yeah, the Knight of Swords in reverse. They are so frustrated. It might be that at some point this communication just, erupts from them and it comes across in a way that they're not very happy with. But it comes out because they can't hold on to it any longer. And the Five of Wands. So there might be other people. Your person might be saying, there are too many people around, too many people involved. I don't know how I'm going to get this message to you in a practical sense, possibly without other people knowing. Maybe they don't feel right about saying something to you when there are other people around or involved in this situation. It could be difficult for them to try and, it sounds lame, doesn't it? But to find time to get this message to you. And I'm hearing it's not specifically about giving you the message, because they could phone you or meet with you or text you or something. It's about what comes after, because you don't really tend to say to someone, you are everything to me, I want to build a life with you, and then tell them, but I'm too busy right now, so there's lots of stuff going on, people. I'm not saying it's definitely a third party situation. It could be a four-party situation, The Five of Wands could be there's a family, there are children, someone is very busy at work, they have many patients at work or clients, or, just lots of people around, interfering friends even. So let's see, why have they made this return to you? What has sparked this interest? And when I say interest, I mean, serious focus. You are the primary thing on this person's mind at all times. This connection is the primary thing. And like I said, they're falling behind. It might be at work. It might be with whatever they normally do at home. Whatever this person normally takes care of, it's like they're kind of turning up late because they were busy scrolling through your social media. Or they think to themselves, I should wash my car, but they think, what, it can last another day. I'd rather stalk so-and-so, you the viewer, or whatever they're doing, but they're paying so much attention to you and what you're doing at this time. Okay, so why? The Queen of Wands in reverse, because some of you pulled away your affection, your warmth, your interest. Like I said, you started focusing on other areas within your life. They might even wonder and worry, are you interested in somebody else at this time? Is that why you're not being, you're not taking action towards them? You're not being as... I'm hearing the word dynamic. I feel that you might have been the driving force before in this connection and you've pulled back. So now they're saying, well, why? What are you doing instead? Is there someone else? Okay, yes, we have the Six of Pentacles. They seem to be worried that somebody else, romantic or otherwise, is getting all of your warmth, your, the joy that you bring, the happiness, that you're sharing your successes whatever they may be with somebody else here, with other people, but not them. They are the Five of Pentacles. They're out in the cold. And honestly, they know they've done this to themselves. And they're saying, I don't know how to change this around. We have the Chariot. So this, yeah, it's reversed. This person desperately wants to move this forward, either to travel, to meet with you, to say something. But the Chariot is a card of basically getting a grip on your life, on yourself, on the things going on in your life, and saying, okay, yes, I'm busy. Yes, there's a lot going on, but I'm in the driving seat here. I know exactly where I'm going, how I'm going to get there, the speed at which I'm going, and I know what my end destination is. They don't feel like that right now. They are feeling overwhelmed. I also, with the Chariot card, if you think of the Rider-Waite, it's got the man in the chariot, he's holding on to a wand. The Chariot for me is like a 3D card, the 3D version of the Magician, which is sort of, quite spiritual in a sense. So the guy in the Chariot, he's saying, I have these grand ideas, I have all these hopes, dreams, beliefs, but I'm also grounded enough to take action on these. So your person, in their heart space, in their mind, in the 5D and in the 3D, very consciously, they're looking at you and saying, you're the person I want to be with. You make me so happy. I'm excited by you. I'm attracted to you. I'm excited about this connection, but I don't see how I can make this happen right now in the 3D. I don't see how I can take tangible action, how I can take steps towards this. Let's go back to this Queen of Wands, because I feel this is a big fear for your person. So let's see. What are they worrying about at this time? Oh, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. So they don't see you as being sneaky with this card in reverse. So they don't think you've snuck off to do anything underhand or whatever, but they are trying to get to the truth. They really are trying to see, what is it you are doing? Who exactly is in your life? And what role are these people playing? Are they friends? Are they colleagues? Are they people you're considering romantically? Are you dating anyone? Now, obviously for some of you, those scenarios won't all apply to all of you. But this person's definitely trying to see exactly where your attention is going right now, because the Wheel of Fortune, they see you being perhaps very lucky, keeping things moving, changing things up here. They may have seen you completing cycles recently as well. They may also feel you've completed a cycle with them. So perhaps you faced an opportunity in which you could both have gone around again in a cycle you've already been around in many times, but you took different action, and now they're saying, oh, okay, that's a bit different, that's interesting, I'm a bit worried, what does that mean? Page of Swords in reverse. So they're watching you and watching you and watching you in every single way they can, whether it's online, driving by your house, asking people about you, showing up in your dreams, whatever it is. But they're saying, I'm still not getting any facts. I have lots of pieces I can put together, and I can come to, I can make assumptions, I can assume things, but I don't know anything for sure. And we have Temperance. So yeah, they are patiently watching and gathering as much information as they can, trying also to see, do you still have feelings for them? Equal mutual feelings with those two cups there. Okay, yeah, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So they took a really long time in the past. They wouldn't make a decision. They've made a decision now, but now they're saying, okay, well, I've got myself into a mess. In the meantime, I've been tying myself up in something else that I don't want anymore. So how do I now free myself from that so that I can move forward towards you? The Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. So let's have a look and see, what has this person been working on a deep soul level? What sort of transformations are taking place? And I will put a link to this deck below. I have a discount code. I believe it's $5 off. I'm not sure if it's still active, but I'll include it anyway, just in case. Okay, so what's been happening, please, for this person that my viewer is here for on a soul level. What deep transformations have been happening? Okay, so we have, how do we pronounce this? Sashwara, perhaps? The crown chakra. Okay, the crown chakra is your connection to source and higher self. It gives you spiritual connections, guidance, and stronger intuition. Do you feel alone? Do you lack faith in spirituality? Spirit is calling you to sit in meditation and listen to your inner guidance. You have the answers already. Yes, and this is the thing. This person, I feel they do feel alone. Even if they've got lots of people around them, and I do see they have, these people are not in alignment with them. They don't maybe think about things in the same way. They don't share a similar vibration. And what's happening is your person is now waking up to their truth. But because they lack that connection, that trust, it's difficult for them to take action because, you know, when we go through an awakening or whichever, you know, we don't really just have one, but, you know, an awakening, we realize certain things, certain people perhaps, you know, they're not in our highest and best good anymore. And usually, particularly with the sort of first major tower moment that you have, you've got to take some bold steps. You've got to end relationships, marriages, you know, sell your house, move home, leave a career you've been in for 30 years, or you know, if you're studying, you might realize, well, I've been studying this for however long, but now I want to go in a whole new direction. So you've got to make really big, bold changes. And if you don't have that absolute conviction and faith, you're probably unlikely to do it unless you're absolutely pushed by the universe. You know, you get fired, your partner leaves you, you have to move home, or whatever it is. So that's why your person is struggling. That's why the Chariot is in reverse. Let's see if there's anything else. Anything else, please? Okay, we have 2. Anahata. Light shining out of a crack in a hardened heart can become so bright that it lights the way out of the darkest places. Spirit is asking you to be grateful for the spiritual encounters you have, for the lessons outweigh the pain. So your person's really been going through it recently. I feel your connection is giving them hope again. And this is one of the reasons they are so focused on you, and they do not want to let you go. They don't want to let this connection go. And I actually just heard this time. So they may have let you go in the past, and they're saying not this time. This hope that you're bringing is invaluable to them. And yes, it's a crack of light in a hardened heart. So it's kind of maybe slow and steady, but it's definitely steady forward progress. So they're learning to open up, to trust. Like I said, it's not someone who's going to just make all of their feelings known immediately. This is someone who keeps their feelings very guarded. Yes, absolutely. And we have the Storm, which does make me think of the Tower card. Only when you learn to dance in the rain do you gain freedom from the storm. Spirit is asking you to pick your song. And look, that's a number 10, and we have a number 1. So yeah, they're closing out cycles. Your person is definitely going through awakenings. Remember how I pointed out the rainbow in this 10 of Cups? So you are part, in their mind, of this new beginning. You know, when they are finally feeling strong enough to really make some bold changes here, it's you they're coming towards, nobody else. Okay, let's finish off with some Moonology cards. And I think with the Temperance card, you know, a bit of patience, compassion, understanding might be required. And I know so many of you have waited so long already. So what I would say in that case is, you know, maybe try and give this connection space, leave your person to go through this transition, and you keep doing you, because you're definitely, you know, you're making waves here in your own life, and you're inspiring your person as well. Yeah, look at this. You're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever you are working on personally, keep going. It's definitely paying off. I feel that this connection is closer to going through a transformation than you even realize at this point. Meditate and contemplate. So this, you know, it feels that that's almost a message for your person as well as you. So making time, you know, to calm your mind, that's just sort of a good practice anyway, whether it's in the beginning, in the morning, at the start of your day, or at night. If there's a particular problem that you're facing. Meditation could help. Or something, you know, if there's a blockage you feel stuck on. Okay, anything else? Yeah, look, conclusions are within reach. See, we have so much energy of endings and new beginnings. So I feel that, like I said, there's definitely a new cycle coming in, but most of you are actually not really aware of this because your person isn't speaking, and because you've been so focused on yourself, whatever aspect of your life you've been working on, which I feel Spirit is saying is definitely, you know, the best thing to be doing, that you're not sort of obsessing about this connection, which is great. So I sort of think keep going as you are. And for some of you, yes, you are going to get some sort of communication here. But with the Knight of Swords, which seems to have gone in the reverse, it might be, well, definitely surprising, unexpected. It might come across as it might, you know, you sort of, let's say it's a message. It's like you open the message and you're like, oh, okay, and you know, you kind of need a minute, like it's not maybe delivered in the way you were expecting, or it's not what you were expecting to see. You know, it takes you by surprise, and I just feel it might come across as slightly more aggressive than your person means. And I don't mean aggressive like, you know, angry or anything like that, but you know, it's a really direct, sharp sort of message. It's to the point. And you might be saying, okay, that's really come out of the blue. I'm not sure how to respond. You know, how do I take this? What do I do with this? So just, you know, if you need a minute, give yourself a minute. Okay, so that's that. Let's do the one question, one card reading. So thank you to everyone who left a question. If you would like to enter your question, just leave your question in the comments. And what I do is I enter your comments, your questions into a drawer. It's unbiased. I have a video link below on how I do it, and then if your name comes out, we will answer your question with a card. So let's have a look. So today's winner is Anna W, who asks, should I wait for my Aquarius? So Spirit, what can you say to Anna, please? Should she wait for her Aquarius? Is it in Anna's highest and best good? Okay, so we have the Five of Coins. Do you know, honestly, Anna, I feel that Spirit is saying no. Now, waiting is not the same as, let me start again. Moving on, leaving something behind for good is not the same as holding space and continuing to move forward in your own life. So I feel Spirit saying this energy of waiting, it's making you feel like you're out in the cold. You might feel like you're experiencing a sense of lack, a lack of care from this person, or a lack of interest, something like that. And Spirit's saying, if you want to still be in this connection, to hold space, to leave the door open for your person, great, fine, do that. But don't, you know, do whatever you can do and need to do to not feel like you're just sort of sat there waiting for this person. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, oh my God, look at this, the Six of Cups reversed and the Nine of Swords. This is making you feel really, really bad and anxious, and you might be thinking about it so much you're coming up with like worst case scenarios that don't even exist and won't ever happen, and you're worrying, is this person ever coming back? You might be suffering in terms of your health, you know, because of sleep, carrying too much stress with you as well. What's the advice, please, for Anna, Spirit? What's the advice here? Seven of Cups in reverse. So don't let your thoughts, you know, run away with you. You know, this could happen, that could happen. Maybe he's doing that, maybe he's doing this. What else, please? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit's saying you've waited long enough. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is about you taking control. And it's not going to be easy at first, is what I'm seeing, because you feel really wrapped up in this and it's got such a hold on you. So just keep reminding yourself, saying I'm not waiting, it doesn't mean that you're not open to this person, that you're trying to get rid of them. It just means that you're saying to yourself, right, I'm going to be in control of my thoughts, of my feelings, of what I do in my everyday life, and I'm not going to be in this Nine of Swords Eight of Swords energy of stress, confusion, fear. I'm taking back my own power and control over myself here. So I think the answer is no. Don't wait. You know, hold space if you want to, but I do think you've maybe in a waiting sense, you have waited long enough, and now if this person wants to show up in your life again, they will have to find you. They'll have to seek you out. They will have to catch up with you wherever you may be at the time. You know. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles, it could talk about years. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Just to say, my personal readings are open again. I've been working all week on just looking at how to basically, you know, looking into different programs, setting up my website to make things more streamlined. So I've done that now. I hope everything's going to run smoothly, of course, because I've just made the changes. There might be some sort of niggly things that I have to work out over the next couple of weeks, but it should all be fine. So basically, the readings are open. The link is in the description box to book. What I've done that's different is now when you book, you can insert your information there, so you don't have to email me separately. I don't have to follow up with anyone, and you don't have to wait for me to confirm that I've received, you know, your information, because you'll get that confirmation email. So it's all just a bit quicker, it's a bit smoother. It gives me more time to focus on the actual readings rather than admin. And yeah, so that's it. Oh, also, I have put that the turnaround time is an estimated 15 working days. Now, I'm hoping to get them out quicker than that, but like I said, as it's new, I don't want to say like, you know, 3 days and then it takes longer. So that's kind of a buffer, but definitely within the 15 working days. But I've put that length of time just in case, so I can see how it works. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm off to have a hopefully nice, relaxing weekend, and I hope you have the same. Bye.